morning. I woke up to a delivery of my LED perf light kit, so I'm just gonna chuck those in. So I've got the interior lights. I think it's glove box, dome lights, and also the mirror light. Got the fog lights, just some like pure white ones, because the stock ones are like yellowish. They don't really suit the rest of the car considering it's got xenons. These come with some resistors in case the lights stay on all the time, like on dim, which is an issue I had in my old car with cheap LEDs. Still a bit out of breath, so I'm still a bit sick. But yeah, so I got those. Also had the boot lights, which I just did off camera, but straightforward. It was as simple as just unplugging the old ones, just pulling them out, unplugging them, and these fit straight in, which is nice because the old ones used to fall out, which is why there's a bit of silicone around, which is holding the old ones in. But these bolt straight in and actually stay there. So there's instructions on their website, but it should be straightforward anyway. I think it's as straightforward as just sort of prying these off, I think, unless it's on the side. Pretty tight in there. Okay, no, yeah, just pry out, but quite tight. You can unplug it first, I guess. So just push on the little tab and pull that out. Oh, it just pulls off. That's pretty easy. You just stick your fingernail under and pull it off. I think, okay, release one side and then it just falls out. Grab your replacement ones, which are these ones here, similar shapes obviously. There is a reflector here, so I'm not sure if I should face it straight down. I might face it at the reflector, to be honest. It'll disperse the light a bit better. So I've just faced it sideways. Now I'll just try to pop it into place off camera, is a bit easier. Just like that. So it's sort of facing sideways towards the reflector. You can rotate it after anyway, easily. And then chuck the cover back on, which was like this. And just pop that back under. And that is one done. Shove that back up there. It's a pretty tough clip, but you just shove it back up as hard as you can and it goes back in. I'll do the same on the other side, probably won't bother recording. Then I'll do the dome next. And just check it's working. Perfect. Well, the clip is broken on this side, which I do want to try fix, but I gotta find someone wrecking it or something. But, oops, as you can see, this one's working too. Perfect. Dome lights. There we go. It was a bit tough, but did get it. Ah, they're hot. They're hot. They're very hot, so just be careful because they've been on. Okay, that's fine. I can just pull the bulbs from here. Ah. Okay, so the dome ones are these. Try not to touch the terminal too much. You just slot straight in. It's a bit tight, so you might have to push fairly hard. I think that might be all they go in, just because they're a bit stumpier than the factory ones. So that's in there, that one's in there. So let's see if I pop this back on. Okay, that one's working. You can hear the click. This one is not working. Can't hear the click, so I'm assuming polarity is wrong, so I'll flip that around and check. That one worked as soon as I put it in, so yeah, polarity was wrong, so if it's not working, just flip it around. I must have left the button on, so I switched straight on, but cover can go back on now, and then that side is done. I mean, well, that part. It is on. So that one was a pain to get off. Took me a lot of wrestling, but it has come out. Get a pry tool, just sort of push here, and it'll push down and it'll slide out, yeah. Easy as that. And then you can put the new one in. So obviously face the LED, try not to touch the terminals. Face the LEDs into the outside. Put the black cover back on and just slot it back up there. Now mine doesn't work anyway because the glove box is currently broken, as you can see, but that is how you do it. I figured I'd do it anyway, might as well use the bulb. So I already started doing this side, but this piece just pulls off pretty straightforward. Sound like something broke, but nothing broke. That's just how it is. That's off. There's 2 Phillips, 1 and 2. So undo those. It comes out just like that. Unplug it. Easy. This just twists out, just as easy as that. Don't touch the bulb, obviously, if you can avoid it. Pull that off. Then just line it up. There's one that's wider, so you just line that up, just like that. Twist it, you hear a little click, and then chuck this plug back on and screw it back in. Easy as that. And this should just snap back in. Might need some coercion, but there we go. Just make sure it's all in. Yep, sweet, done. Took me a while to actually figure out how to switch on the fog lights. I didn't realize you pulled the switch out, but that's how they look. So they're still not as blue as the Xenons, obviously, but they're should be fairly white. I mean, they are. I forgot how much, what the Kelvin, the color temp is on these, but they should be fairly white. I'll try to get a video at night maybe when they're on, but the factory ones are yellow, so regardless, there should be a pretty good improvement. And that's it. Fairly easy. And that's all.